Hi, and welcome to the fourth hole at Sherwood Country Club. This par 5 that's over 500 yards long is separated in two by a barranca. If you're going for the green in 3 shots, you must be able to hit it 190 yards at least off the tee to have a chance to go for the second fairway. Ideal line on this tee shot is also just left of center, and that should give you a clear shot for the next fairway. Let's give it a try. Here I am at my second shot on this par 5. I have 287 yards to the pin. A couple things you want to take into an account when you're playing par 5s. What do you want your third shot to be? Where's your comfort zone? Is it between 90 and 100 yards, or is it more between 100 to 120? Whatever that number may be, it's going to affect what club you hit now. The other thing you want to take into account when playing this hole is how far out is the bunker on the right. Some of us miss it to the right occasionally, and that might come into play. So I'm going to play today a 190-yard shot to make sure that I'm not in that fairway bunker, and I'm in my comfort zone of around 100 yards. Let's give that a go. Just as I'd hoped, I have 101 yards to the pin for my third shot. The couple things you want to take into an account here is I've personally found that this hole plays about a yard, maybe 2 yards, depending on the pin, uphill. And that might not sound significant, but if you're in between clubs, kind of knowing or understanding that if it's a little bit more uphill, it might lead you to a different club selection or a different shot shape altogether. So, knowing that, I also want to take into account what's the wind doing. Is it helping me? Is it hurting? Or is it across? So presently today, it is actually helping me. So I'm going to go ahead and play that exact yardage of 101 yards and take dead aim. It's a very welcoming pin today. So. Arguably one of the hardest shots in golf. Here's a simple way of playing this shot without having to change your swing too much. Just grab a pitching wedge or even a gap wedge instead of your regular 60-degree or 56-degree club. You're going to play this the same way you would if you were greenside. So I'm going to open up the club face, I'm going to take a full golf swing, and I know that this extra club is going to allow the ball to travel a little bit further so that I don't have to. You're actually letting the club do the work, as they say. So get set here, open up the club face, nice smooth swing. This is a shot that scares a lot of people. Tight lie, kind of a little bit too much grass to maybe putt it, not that comfortable with the wedge. You have a couple options here. You can hit a hybrid, treat it like a putt. That's one way of playing this shot. Another way is you could try and putt it, but it might be hard to gauge the pace on that. What I'm going to do today is show you another type of shot. I have a gap wedge, which is a 50-degree wedge, and what you want to make sure that you do is that you put the ball back in your stance and you don't want your wrists flipping around too much. Okay, so you want to make sure that they stay relatively stable throughout the swing. Okay, the other thing that you want to make sure of is the tempo of the swing. You don't want to rush at it. You don't want to also decelerate through the ball. Try and keep the tempo relatively the same throughout the swing. Okay? The other thing in the setup is I might want to bring the heel of the club up so that it doesn't get snagged. So I'm going to feel like this is more of a putt, and I'm going to commit to it.